He's finally starting to get his hand over the ball of knackers. Everyone's been, yeah, you'd have to think, umpire, not quite agreeing with you there, Cooks. And we did say that they're the best in the state, so he must know what's going on.
Umpire Herman does have in fury, though, ever since the Zach Darms incident. Anyone who doesn't know, bit of a scuffle out the front of my house a few years back. Hermie's shirt ended up on the roof and was there for about 3 days.
Hell and snakes.
Ever since then, he has not been too fond of giving Newry free kicks.
Not ideal, is it, for a grand final? The board probably could have thought about that before they elected old Hermie. Yeah, and she takes a... had to, but I think he's still kicked the point. So now they're only 5 points down, which is absolutely striking territory for the Tigers here. They'll be ready to pounce all over this Anguston unit. Setting up a beautiful zone is Newry. Kick out taken. Gets to about 55. Might be Brad Brook, yep. That sounds about right. Old Brooko. It's really testing the old lenses, isn't it? So there'll be a stoppage right at the top of the 50 here. I reckon Mitchie Jarvis, the love bug's at the bottom of it.
Mitchie Jarvis, he is the hairiest 14-year-old I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I could not agree more. And how he's been bitten by the love bug, hasn't he? It's so cute to see a big-time footballer just be so ooey-gooey with the ladies like that. Yeah. Gets it off here, another tough unit. Very courageous mark, and I think Will Linky's hurt after throwing his head over the first ball of the season. So probing ball out to centre wing now, and the Junkyard Dog gets on the end of another one. He's got that ball on an absolute string. It's hard to tell. Oh, it's Donk, I reckon. I could tell by the absolute laser beam that he's put on Cowburn's tit. Big mismatch. Here comes Bartholomew, the big man. Oh, he's taking a duke! That's an absolute duke.
Is he going to go the run around, or will he go straight on?
I reckon he goes the run around here. I reckon he goes. I just got in from Chookbet. $4 to go the run around.
Okay, I'd be banking on it.
There it is. He has too. He put it through. That is one of the biggest benders I've ever seen. That is superb. Oh, hell. He is electrified after that.
After that, he's got to be favourite for best on.
That is the kind of goal that will spark a team, isn't it? Isn't that stuff superb? You love to see that from a big man. What do you think of Bart Ryan? Is he a potential A-grade superstar, or will he just take the piss in the bees his entire career?
Yeah, well, he has the potential to be a brilliant A-grade, but unfortunately he loves the piss.
As far as culture goes, he's got B-grade written all over him.
A-grade time slot doesn't work.
Yeah, he does not enjoy being exiled to the 210 game at all, does he? Nothing worse. In Anguston forward line now. Tuckwell gathers the ball out. Very nicely done by Tuckwell there. He's a class act. I believe he did win the association best and fairest in the senior Colts last year. Yeah, talented young kid.
Well, I guess you're allowed to have a man bun if that's...
Absolutely. Yeah. Rhino Salter, courageous as ever.
He has jumped on it, but you only call those ones in AFL.
Old Ryan Salter is a fine wine, is he not? Just gets better with age. And a fantastic bloke as well, I've heard.
The better the Salter bloke.
Yeah, you might be right there.
Natty down there, he's not looking happy. The ball isn't getting to him.
I think he wants some water too. I've heard he's a thirsty bloke. Big thirsty camel, Natty Salter down the forward line. Yeah, he does. He's absolutely all over the spotlight like a cheap suit sometimes. Yeah. So we'll have a free kick for Newry in the Anguston back lines. I believe it's Watson receiving the free kick. And Schubert's, Bill Byram kicks it to Riz, who's managed to find a paddock in the defensive line. Yeah, you go the... He gets it out. Hoffy. He's quick as lightning.
Oh, and he's got it. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure the boys call him the Flash down at Newry, because he...
Mate,
He's quick, I suppose.
He is straight out of the remand centre, Hoffy. He has today on his flyer and is intimidating as ever. So,
Look at him, isn't he? He's got a bit of a strut about him too. I reckon he's a bit...
very intimidated when he rolled in on the bloody...
on the Tiger Express, I reckon. Hell.
He's out in parole by the looks of it.
See, I had one of them too, you know, Cooks.
What's that? The old
Prison escort.
prison escort?
Yeah, out on my statutory parole charges, but...
You must have a very good lawyer there.
Oh, the best. I'll tell you what. I'm surprised I got off so lightly. Bricker does well to get through, but fumbles it.
If he's not
Oh, hell.
he is a hard man on the football field.
Isn't he just? I heard he's the second best singer at the club behind Jimmy Bentley, who can pop out a brilliant rendition of American Pie.
Well, that's what you want. That's the only song that ever counts.
Oh, 12 minutes and 48 seconds of it.
Weedos is racking them up. Where are his stats?
Oh, yeah, I would love to see the... we might need to consult our statisticians here.
He's down at the box, so
Darn.
text through to her to get some...
And get her to send a photo of the tiger up while she's at it too.
absolutely.
For those that don't know, you don't want to know.
So the Newry Hook are up by a point, 2-1 to 13 to Angaston, 2 goals 12 on the New Leaf Gardening scoreboard. So,
Beautiful.
New Leaf Gardening for all your gardening needs.
Yep. Excellent little business, New Leaf, I've heard.
Absolutely.
And they love loved by Coach Worrell.
Absolutely. And they've actually forked out for today. They've put on the whole day for it.
Oh,
So,
no.
yeah, the boys at New Leaf.
Unbelievable. Holding the ball for Bill Byram now. I think Dill Tuckwell, the best and fairest superstars, got him.
Hang on, I've got a phone call here. From
Oh, hell. Thorny. Anyway, Tuckwell probes it inside 50 for Angaston. Moulds on the end of it, but he's pushed someone in the back. He has pushed someone in the back here, and I believe he has pushed... Handsome Harvey Crawford has been pushed. Hell, he's a sexy dude, and that's a sexy kick out to Rizina Paddock. I think it might be. Now, Riley Haynes. Riley Haynes now kicks it out on the full. He won't be happy with that. Big perfectionist, Riley Haynes. Massive perfectionist, Riley. He won't be happy with that. He goes back. Handsome Harvey Crawford's crashing through again. I think it's a ball up. Ball up at the Angaston half forward. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have a little throw in at Gonna have a cheeky little throw in at in the Angaston forward line. Oh, there's a bit of West End in the mic. Yenshi manages to get the handball out to the Junkyard Dog, now gathered by Rhino. And I reckon that's Mitchy Jarvis the lug bug on the end of another one. The ball trickles out of bounds, and we're going to have another throw in here. Angaston putting some good pressure on. I reckon they'll enjoy this stoppage football. They're a very, kick down the line to the stoppage sort of team. They'll enjoy this football. Newry will want to open the game up a bit here.
How's the throw-in from the
Oh, haven't they been on fire? That's soaring.
He was lucky there to get away with that one.
I don't think I've ever kicked the ball that far. That umpire is a power athlete. Big biceps on the kid. He's going places. Bart Ryan now wins the tap, but Dalby gathers to Holmes.
Choco Kurtz, he was got worried out of that one.
Donkey, good tackle. Now Bricker on the bottom of another big pack. How he throws his body at it, doesn't he? Wowee. Superb operator, Brad Brixky. Now Dale Schultz at the ball of that ball. The ball is in the centre, but there's Angaston numbers everywhere. The Tigers need to cover these outlets. Hank Slattery won't be happy at all. High ball, and Bricker is under it. Now Yenshi crumbs well, and he's off. Oh, yes, to Haynes, who's always cool, calm, and collected. The human cucumber is Haynes. in this tight little cosy box, hasn't it?
Bit of a Mickey Mouse operation, if you ask me.
Shambles, absolute shambles. I tell you what. Does he go the runaround? Looks
now,
like
Natty
he
sold
will.
it. He should put this one through. Going for his second.
There it
Does
it go?
He's got it.
He's kicked
yes,
it.
And he is celebrating.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if he put it through.
I suppose when you're a 200-plus goal forward for a season, you don't usually celebrate the little things like individual goals. I mean, they're his bread and butter. And that's a beautiful banana by Nat Salter. We're witnessing a bit of a fruit bowl here with the likes of Bart Ryan and Natty Salter really getting to work. Now, Bart Ryan, he can ruck all day. He's a real fit unit considering the amount of beverages he consumes. I just got in from Chookbet then. Yeah, beautiful. Always carry on is the message to the commentators here. And if you don't know me and Cooks, we love to carry on. Dalby, I reckon's been sent off maybe with blood roll. Either that or he's just a little bit tuckered out. He's hot out there.
Tell you what, these red tins are starting to get to me head, so...
I think the commentary could heat up very quickly by the end of this game. Bart Ryan wins another one out the back. He's all over it.
He would have had 35
club.
Oh.
He's
get to Specsavers, mate. How did he not pay that?
Here.
I don't know what this umpire was just watching then. But
yeah, definitely not football, that's for sure. He's off with the fairies a little bit. I hope he can sort that out. As the ball goes up, out on the wing now. So it's right in front of Tiger territory. They'll be getting absolutely pumped up. There's going to be another big bowl up. Newry really would want to clear this out a bit, but they do have the... which is nice for them. They will enjoy that. Because obviously being in front of the grand final is a good thing.
Absolutely there, Fish. You know what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Choco there. Now, is Choco falling ill? He's looking really skinny.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he might have had some gastro or something. I know it's been floating around the Barossa. A bit of a plague's been floating about.
Because I heard a small rumour that he might have come down with the AIDS virus. So
oh, the old AIDS virus.
I hope that doesn't
unbelievable.
So
anyway, you know, everyone knows that is treatable now. So hopefully he hasn't had a bad week on the old HIV.
Hopefully she's not flaring up.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be nasty. Always bad to see a superstar athlete go down in their prime with AIDS. You know, like the likes of Magic Johnson and whatnot.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury. Always hard to see goats get struck down.
That has got to be holding the ball.
But Doogie gathers anyway, and Rhino with a handball himself. He gives me the horn sometimes, does Rhino.
Getting a forward 50
into Modista. And there's been a free kick paid.
Is that downfield?
Given.
Oh, the big fella has got a free downfield.
Everyone looks confused, and I think that is reflected well in this commentary box. We have no what's going on out there. Or in here. Plenty of technical issues. But we will soldier on. Because that's the Newry way. So I think Moulds is taking another big set shot. He is a bit of a barometer for Angaston, I've heard. When he's up, they're up.
He's going for his second. And
he looks like he's absolutely missed it.
He's pushed it right.
He's absolutely missed that one.
Even Birdie wouldn't have been able to get that one through for him.
Yeah, I know that Birdie is... they say that he'll be quickly inducted into the Hall of Fame if he ever decides to retire from goal umpiring. Salter plays on, but doesn't really get that far out of the square.
Make your mark, Willis.
He looks a big Bilby. Self-given nickname, always strange thing to do, but he's decided to give himself the nickname the Big Bilby. And the old marsupial has been okay today.
He's done his part. He made a contest.
He loses another tap to Knackers, who has been honest in the ruck, I reckon.
Oh, bit of miscommunication.
Now Weedos again on the end of a ball. Clearing ball, but Angaston will get there first. And they may have numbers. Pressure's put on by Bart Ryan there. Who
James Parker, that was.
James Parker it was. Now, he found Will Falland, who sends Angaston into attack.
And Doogie pushes him aggressively over the boundary line.
A very aggressive man, naturally, Doogie, isn't he? You can... you know, he really does go the fisticuffs sometimes. Scary bloke.
You don't want to look at Doogie the wrong way because...
Not at all.
He will make you pay. Very intimidating character. Tearley, tackled after disposal, surely.
Now speak of the Devil Doogs. Finds Bart Ryan. Massive hit. Oh, my God.
He has crunched
Who's 38? Josh Cock. I'm surprised he's still alive.
He has snapped Cock in half
If anything, he got hit so hard that he was knocked out and then brought back to consciousness at the same time, I reckon. His brain didn't know what to do. He got hit that big. Now, Bilby will take another tap. Not really much. Oh, my goodness.
Somebody has been folded there. Was that Hoffy?
I think Hoffy's just killed Knackers.
And he's run away. He's just run away
Yeah.
like his parole officers after him. So the ankle bracelet is a...
I think his parole officers might be after him because he's just murdered someone out there.
Oh,
Jesus.
solid hit there by Tearley.
Very
he is
good.
bringing some aggression to this game.
And I think that's Falland out there. I don't believe he played the semi. A genuine superstar. I think he was having a big dirty bender in Europe. So
a couple of his dreadlocks just fell out then. Here we go, ruck contest.
All up again in the back lines.
Willis taking the defensive 50.
A bit of a part-time ruckman, old Bill.
Yeah. He reckons that he's better than Dart, but you know, a few may beg to differ.
He reckons a lot of things that aren't true too, the old Bilby. Always got plenty to say. I wonder if he's chirping out there.
I'll tell you what, the halftime break can't come quick enough because I am busting for a piss.
I have to say, I've worked up a huge thirst too. I'm absolutely parched and it is killing me. It's a very hot day. Make sure you stay hydrated out there. The last thing we want is a nice early spring day for people to go down with heat stroke. So along with your sunscreen, make sure you're taking care of your hydration. Now we're going to have a ball in the Anguston back lines. And it's just sort of meandered around the same spot. Hasn't really moved much. But Rhino reads it well. And I think he's taken high.
Absolutely
ripped his head off there. I think, who was that for Anguston? Because I reckon that... he should take up a role as an executioner because he's just chopped his head off.
That was ugly.
I don't know how the umpire didn't see that.
He could get weeks for that, I reckon.
I reckon the umpire
and the umps
should
haven't
get
even
weeks.
paid a free.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually doing anything out there. I think it's street rules right now, from what I can see.
Somebody for Ango is down. Who's that?
Oh,
48.
Jesus.
Ben Eager is down.
Ben Eagle's hurt.
That is
Riley
bad
Haynes
news.
always finds space. He's a classy guy, isn't he? Had a great season too, Riley Haynes. He gets it to Will and Paddock.
Will is
Speed
out.
demon.
Natty sold a one-on-one.
What do you reckon
ugly for
here?
Gapey. Oh, get back on it, son. And Natty has
missed the goal. He's kicked a big point, though. Handy point for the Tigers, I tell you what.
He would be
Do
disappointed
you
in
reckon
that
if
salt.
they go in at 7 points at half-time, is the game out of reach for Anguston there? Are they too far gone?
Don't know. I think you'd like to be putting it away early against Ango.
Yeah, you do want to nail the coffin shut. They only take a goal or two to really get fired up. We saw that against Tanunda. Slow start, but when they get going, they have all the confidence in the world. Oh, Mods does well. I think
very nice specimen for B-grade footy is Aaron Mediston.
Absolutely.
You don't see too many
I can see his muscles rippling from here. I heard that he had to get some fat surgically implanted because it was unhealthy for him to be so low on the body fat spectrum.
And it just wasn't giving off the right B-grade sort of,
stuff. That's exactly what I'd like to hear. Handsome Harvey Crawford putting pressure on again.
Speaking of chiseled rigs,
and
footy trip specialist.
Oh, hell, I heard he does go all right on the footy trip. Doesn't struggle with the ladies.
Goes very well.
Harvey.
No protection required.
No protection required. See, I love that. That is absolute confidence that you just don't see with the younger generations, do you?
Yeah, that's the footy trip attitude. You know, leave it all on footy trip, or leave part of yourself there.
Yeah, as the great Isaiah Rayquaza says, high risk, high reward. That is Newry football.
Get it in deep.
And there's a little spot fire now. Riley Haynes looked like he was just calming the troops a little bit there, just trying to settle, put a lid on it. Now Doogie, the madman, finds Yench, but he can't quite mark that one. Yench gathers now. She goes the fend off, but doesn't quite work. Weedos gathers brilliantly. Oh, and that's half-time.
Half-time and a piss break as well, so we'll be back in a sec.
Maybe a drinks break as well.
Yeah, drinks break. I'll go get a...
Oh, so an absolutely invigorating half of football there. And I think I can see Robin with a big crate full of something out there for the Tigers. Probably Linky's Bakery food. A very handsome little bakery, the Linky's Bakehouse. If anyone is anywhere in the Barossa Valley, even if you're just in South Australia in general, I would highly recommend checking out the Linky's Bakehouse. Sensational staff is really what gets them over the line. I've heard that the A-team work back there, and they just about start at midnight every day. Every single day. Phenomenal work. Anyway, we're going to take a quick halftime break because our vocal cords are getting shagged bringing you the game. one small incident.
Oh, and we've got a blood
club.
And there's
a
a
blood
rule.
rule. Do you reckon he's actually bleeding, or is he just trying to send him off?
So how does that work? You got a blood rule against on Newry, but Anguston have somehow got the free kick here.
I've got no idea myself.
You do the maths,
I'm
mate.
absolutely dumbfounded. See, they are... Yeah, I hate to see an umpire just hold one small incident against an entire corporation of a football club.
Yes, his T-shirt ended up on the roof.
But I mean, it's one T-shirt. He can buy some more with his big dirty
The
umpire
T-shirt was
wages.
ruined anyway. It was ripped in about 3 pieces.
Oh,
so.
why would he want it? Unless he wanted to frame it for the memories, I suppose.
Oh, awkward
He
kicking
kicks
style.
a
and
good goal. A steadying goal for Anguston.
Now, how did that go through? That was tumbling.
Yeah,
like
see, it spun. I don't know if it completed one full revolution myself.
She was floating like a UFO.
Yeah, someone let the old Adelaide Airport know that there's a few unidentified flying objects tracking around. That was an interesting kick. Not the one that you'd be teaching your children. Not the one that Harvey would be teaching his child in Port Pirie, I wouldn't have thought.
The old smelter bait.
I don't know if Schmelter will be kicking wobblies like that.
Yeah.
All right, Bart Ryan to go up again. Does well to win it out the back to Watson.
What a good little tap onto Yench. Yench, he is just tough, isn't he?
He's tough as nails.
3 have tried bringing him down, and
they still couldn't. He's just too big, I think. I think he has to have a permit next year because his muscles are too massive.
What a good clearance. Teely, Choco.
That's word on the street. Now it gets to Donk, who's just held up in the middle here. It'll be another ball up. I see Watson's floating around the pack. He's a dangerous footballer, but he also commands a massive budget in tape every year. Bit of a mummy type operator. The ball will come up again here, and Newry want to clear this out. They don't want this stoppage football. They want a bit more flow.
How has Yenchi been left alone at the back of the pack?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's an absolute coach killer, I reckon.
Whedon, head over it.
Riley Haynes putting the pressure on now.
Yeah,
the umpire has paid it high. He's finally seen a free kick.
JJ Rosler. Is it Rosler or Rosler?
I'm
Somebody's
not
boots
sure.
come off. Is that Hainesy's size 30 boot?
Nah, I think if it was Hainesy's, we'd know about it. Because like his penis, you'd see it from a mile away.
Doogie, he's been pinned there. Yeah, I would. Oh, and
Giving
Doogie
it to the
he's
barometer
so
again.
aggressive, Doogie.
Yeah,
he needs to chill out.
Fierce beast, isn't he?
He's one of the most violent characters I've ever come across.
He's thrown dukes at my ears a few times. He's tickled my...
He doesn't care who you are. If you've got neck tattoos, he will start swinging at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry for talking so much shit today. Now 53. If this, well, I was going to say, if that goes through, he's probably.
He could be in.
Is that one goal too? He's kicked.
Lesky medal contention, I reckon, if he keeps playing.
Oh, they've named the medal something now, have they? Is it Lesky?
Lesky medal, I think.
Okay. I thought it was the Reece Worrell medal.
That's what I think it used to be.
Yeah,
I think it used to be.
But then he put in a few poor performances at coaching level.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to see. Sometimes the superstar players just can't convert as coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. Buckley, Voss.
I mean, we saw
Buckley last night. Sorry,
Buckley last night was superb, but Hardwick just a bit of a choke there from from the Tigers.
But he is a premiership coach. So anyway, we're getting off track here.
We
back to the game.
We tend to sway a bit. Anyway, Anguston ball up for Anguston at about half forward. Nice and wide though, so the Tigers will enjoy that. Jarvis puts on some pressure. He wouldn't want to get hurt because I reckon his missile would be waiting for him tonight. And
she would be.
And she would be pulling the chains too, pretty tight I reckon. I don't know if he'll be coming out tonight.
She's got the fluffy cuffs out and the rose. She's apparently got the rose petals ready as well.
The rose petals laid out on the bed.
Mitchie, he needs the rose petals to get in the mood. So
takes a bit of fluffing, does Jarvis?
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah.
A bit of whining and dining to get that hairy youngster into the sack.
Into the sack, yeah. Unreal. All right, Anguston now look inside, and I reckon they find Fallon here at half forward. He'd have to be beyond his journey.
Anguston are looking dangerous.
They are starting to move the ball
nicely. Get out the way.
It is all tied up, and I think Dalby the goat.
That is a brilliant mark.
Taking a duke. He's taken a very big duke.
Watto runs past, lucky not to give away the 25.
I reckon so. He's probably
somebody.
I think that.
Hang on. So 35.
That absolute flog has just thrown Watson's shoe away.
Watson's run over to grab his boot.
Who is 35? I mean, Sean Hayden, I don't like to name and shame, but that's just not on, mate.
He has just picked his boot up and thrown it away.
That's
flog
very
behaviour.
rude. Very, very big shonk move there. I think Dalby's kicked
He's
goal.
popped it through. So Anguston with a 6-point
Pressure
lead
on here for
in
the Tigers.
In the premiership quarter
big
as well.
pressure on here, yeah. Always a big quarter, the third. As we saw in the 15s earlier today, the Newry Tigers
And
were able
Hayden
to put on
running
gas.
off. Oh, and his teammates have just let him know.
Sean
You're an
Hayden,
average bloke, mate.
Sean Hayden running off because Doogie's coming for him. That's why he was running off.
Now, I don't know
Because Doogie was coming to kill him, I think.
How was there not a dust up there with Doogie running off?
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Doogie mustn't have seen it.
I think Hayden must have absolutely ran for his life.
Absolutely.
Like the wind.
He was fearing for his life.
Yeah, I would be too. I was fearing for my life because Doogie had just get on a rampage.
Bit of contested activity in the middle there.
He'd get a taste of blood and just go nuts. Like a shark is Doog. Anyway, we've got another ball up in the centre now.
Mitchy Jarvis waiting to receive the back.
Knackers has got a bit of Duke on that. Oh, the mullet.
Oh, no. Spilled out to Anguston. They've kicked it for Chalky. Chalky, make your mark.
Oh,
no. Hang
someone needs to watch Dalby here.
Is this Dalby?
This is Dalby.
He's actually turning it on. I've
He's
never seen a bloke play before, but he goes all right, and he could
That should have been play on, and he should have got buried there, I reckon, but he's got away with one.
Who's got the...
I reckon that's old Modista. I reckon that's Iron Muscles Modista out there.
He's got the Joel Selwood headwear on.
Yeah, so, you can't have a headwear like that without being courageous as all...
Guts he has.
Yeah.
Oh, Dalby has roosted at 75 metres.
Kicked another good goal.
He's missed it.
Oh, he's missed. Thank God. I mean, unlucky, Dalbs. Unlucky for the Anguston
No bias commentary here.
No, not at all. I heard...
Yenchi gets him out the way. Donkey, Captain Courageous.
Does well, puts his head over the ball at every chance he gets. I heard he just thrives. His breakfast, lunch and dinner is contested football, I heard.
Obviously called Donk due to his big engine, so we'll be expecting big things from him in the second half here, because while everyone else dies in the arse, he'll keep going. So
he can turn one on in the last
Rhino
quarter.
Solder.
Rhino
just
Solder
knows where to be in the right spots,
He just gives
he?
me the horn sometimes in those back lines. He is superb. And he gets at the handsome Harvey Crawford.
I can tell right now in the commentary box you are getting a bit firm.
Oh, absolutely. In these tight spaces, it's hard to hide a bit of commentary
with
firmness.
Tackle. Hoffy with the contested ball. That's it.
To Jarvis. Harvey nicely positioned out the back. Good running carry.
Oh,
and that's a neat kick.
What did I tell you about hard work in his engine?
Absolutely.
And here we go.
And he finds Cowburn, I reckon, can make this good. He's a bit of a magician, old Cowburn.
Oh, he's been pushed over the boundary.
He's been pushed out. Fantastic kick by Harvey Crawford there. That is a genuine tit-seeking missile. I do not mind that one little bit. But yeah, obviously a good bit of gut running by Al to get down there. I think it's because he had some of Sharon Edwards' lovely carbohydrate for dinner last night, so he's fueled up and ready to go.
Hoffy, brilliant tackle. Number 2. Oh,
Weedos. Weedos been quiet so far this quarter,
Mitchie
but
J.
he's working back into it.
And he's thrown to the deck. Oh, Dakey.
Dakey gets it out. Absolutely poos himself at the side of Watson. And Rizza Haynes just letting him know about it. A big enforcer.
Good on the lip.
Very, very good on the lip. Good on the gas too.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So this ball will go in pretty central, maybe slightly towards Anguston goals, but
Bart gets the two hands to it. Now that
dominant tap, isn't it?
That is bending the other ruckman over and just saying, settle down, mate. I'm here to win every bloody ruck tap.
Slightly sliming him up a little bit.
He is taking the piss
slowly
taps.
entering
in the
from
back,
the rear.
Surely.
Watson almost throws that.
Brad Briggs gets a well-deserved free kick. And is that Newry's first free kick for the day?
I reckon it could be. Well, could be. See, we've been mentioning Brixie's, his name's come up a lot. He could be in contention for the old Lesky here.
Oh, Natty Salter.
That is an absolute kick and a half by Brixie there. He has just picked a needle in a haystack, or in a strawberry, as some might say.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no, I did not.
Natty Salter gets another forward 50 entry. Cowburn, get up there, son.
Upstairs.
Donkey high.
Donkey's definitely been dangerously tackled, but the umpire has no idea, and he's called it holding the ball. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is absolute shambles.
The heavy-set umpire has called that holding the ball. Now, that is not on.
I think that old Hammond must have given him a bit of a word at half-time. too much.
Did you what Darmsy did to me?
Yeah, yeah.
He
There might have been a bit of that.
Yeah.
He threw
They
my
stick together, the umpires. Big 53.
Big molds. Oh, Dowdy
Dowby,
gets out of danger.
He must be favourite for best on at the
Yeah,
moment.
I have to say he's been very good.
Come on, Watto.
Good to
Put in
see
a
someone
sprint
live
effort.
up to the hype. It's always bad to see someone that's all froth, no beer. But Tuckwell gathers now in front of goals, runs into an open goal and kicks a big dirty snag. This is dangerous for Newry. 13 points down. They won't like this position. Premiership quarter, they'll want to wrestle back on top here. Just need to trust the process. You can't be driven by the result. You need to be driven by the process sometimes.
Now, this is where Coach Worrell is going to earn his bickies. So
absolutely.
Let's see what he can come up with. He would be. He'd be
See
back
what
to the
the-
drawing
see
board,
what the
or is he
mastermind
going to
can
trust
do.
the process?
I think he might be regretting not playing Luke Cook, who was leading the best and fairest after 2 rounds, I do believe, for the association.
Oh, stop it. Yep, no, it's amazing what happens when you give the umpires high fives and bloody shake their hands after the game.
And you don't throw their shirts on roofs.
No, I think Fish Martin is the should have been in because he would have been adding some
Bit of
severe pressure.
a barometer
Moddy,
for the side.
head over it.
Very nicely done by Moddy there. And, tackles well.
Brixie in hard.
Probably should have been holding the ball. I reckon that Anguston bloke just sort of threw it away. Sort of pooed himself a little bit, I reckon.
Yeah, he was very worried.
So the pressure is on, but they say that diamonds are made in pressure. So let's see if a diamond can be founded for this Tigers.
Here we go,
football.
Hainsey with a big Bruce out of full back.
Nicely bent out, but Schultz just
Schultzy.
can't quite clunk that.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Natty. Test those calves out.
They are very big calves and always superbly oiled every
Anguston
game.
pushing
so.
here.
Oh, he spills a soda,
could have
but
put the
Harvey's
game away
overrun
there.
it. Yeah, I reckon that could have been the nail in the coffin.
Old mate Dreadlocks.
Oh, Dreadlocks has kicked that nowhere good at all,
Out
actually.
to the dog track there.
Yeah, right onto the sand. And, yeah, I hope everyone brought their beach towel because it's a beautiful piece of sand out there.
Here we go.
Here we go. Bart Ryan. Oh, good punch by Knackers. Good defensive pressure. Good to see that from a ruckman. Sometimes can get a little bit, offensive orientated. They are some of the most talented people on the planet, ruckman, they say, skill-wise especially.
Absolutely, and between the ears, they've usually got it as well. So, speaking of ruckman, there's Burge, Dakey, long sleevers. Oh,
Long
Hoffman gets you.
Now
that was
into
fair.
Ryan, who can't quite
Oh,
do that
and
one.
he's
He's been
taken
taken
very
high as
high.
all hell. Umpire's finally seen one.
I think he's near his best today
I
by
think
a
he
country
is
mile, Bart Ryan.
absolutely
So
on
the-
fire. Always absolutely tonguing before a game too. You can hardly even say a word to him because he is just fierce pre-game. Nothing more tigerish than Bart Ryan, though. So handsome Harvey
Absolutely.
finds big Modista.
Here we go.
Good. That's the talk
Trying
we
to settle
need
it
there.
down. Mitchie J. Oh,
He
and we're
finds
out here.
Dale in an absolute paddock who's able to duke. Now, speaking
he's-
of muscles, Dale Schultz kicks it to half forward where he looks for Edwards, who's absolutely manhandled. Now Dakey seems to be trying to mount him. I don't know what's going on out there. Bit of man love between teams.
Absolutely, that was very unsavoury from Dakey.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Not that there's anything wrong with that kind of behaviour, but I don't know if Donk was
20-year-old.
consenting. That's all.
No consent, surely.
Yeah, I don't believe so. So he should probably look out in future, otherwise he'll end up in the cell next to me at the Slammer.
Here we go. Watto.
Watto.
Winning the hard ball.
Always
in the
winning
back.
the hard ball, isn't he?
Oh, hang on. What's going on
Surely
here? What's the
must be.
umpire pulled out of his raffle?
He's a raffle.
He's
ball
up.
He's stinking.
This one's a ball up, he said. He's shaking his bloody
he's
ball. What are those black 8-ball things called where you shake it and it'd make your decision for you?
Oh, yeah, I know
he's-
what you're talking
He
about.
pulled that out of
yeah.
his pocket
Yep.
and it said ball up.
I thought you meant his beads that he pulled out of his somewhere else.
This is PG, is it? Or is it
Oh,
MA 15 plus?
I've
Well,
got
either
no
way.
idea, but we're really towing the line no matter what we're rating we're working with here. I think Salter needs to get involved at this contest, and he does.
Here we go, Dale.
It's a big muscle Schultz.
been hit hard
Just
by
pushed
Dakey.
over by a massive Bilby. And now that's probably holding
Hoffy,
the ball.
Mitchie J.
Puts Jarvis under the pump, but he loves the pump.
Mitchie J. Oh,
Fallon in a paddock now, running it down the wing. Hoffman, the quickest man ever, can't quite tackle him. He's just been absolutely embarrassed.
Hoffman is not happy.
Handsome Harvey coming across. No one really puts the pressure on. And Dowby's dropped an absolute soda.
Could have put the game away with that one.
He absolutely could have.
If
the umpire... Oh, thank goodness.
Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable and Mr. Fierce has kicked it out on the full. He's going to be ropeable with that. Absolutely ropeable.
Things are getting tense.
I have to say, my heart's pounding. This is a big quarter here. Surely there must be some kind of wind out there. This must explain the good Anguston form here. Big flyer.
High tackle there. And Hermie has paid it.
Now, Nat Salter has got... What is he? He's giving a free kick. Strange to see the advantage not paid there. But
well, it's a disadvantage.
Each to their own, I suppose. Because, you know, Salter in front of Tiger territory would have just carried it all day. He would have just strapped the team on his back and said, here we go.
Who is that? Willis that's taken that?
Oh, no,
Burge.
No, I reckon.
No, who was that? Willis.
On earth. That was Willis. Willis takes an absolute duke.
That was clean.
He can spark the team in. Now Riley gets going.
Come on.
College boy.
Billy Byram.
Billy Byram's just got to play from the front there. And not much pressure either.
Weedos.
Weedos. Just got to stick that, big fella. It must be right on the cusp of three-quarter time here. There cannot be long to go. Massive
solid
hit.
Collision.
Massive hit.
And Watto, was that Watto?
I think it was Watto. Does he look a bit? He's got up.
He got up for about, you know.
See, it's hard to not get up when you're covered in tape as he is. It must be hard to even feel it.
It's basically a padding.
It is another layer of skin.
Natty Salter with the crisp clearance. Unfortunately,
he finds Raisler.
And inside 50, Moddy
with a good punch.
Dowby, Doogie mopping up.
Very good. They call him the janitor the way he mops up sometimes.
Absolutely.
Anguston putting all the pressure on now. And as we know, all the pressure will be on Newry here. Coming into this game as favourites.
In the back.
That is huge in the back. Big.
Shit, half his mullet has come off by the old Chocky. The old Chocky has put him down hard.
Hell.
And the mullet, it's peeled off.
Old Choco. One of the best blokes in local footy, they reckon, Choco.
He's a ripper. Absolute ripper.
Yeah, and now he finds handsome Harvey Crawford just inside. He'll probably look to go long here. He's got Bart Ryan down the line, who is on fire.
Dakey.
But Dakey reads it well.
He's got 55 years of football experience.
Hell.
Tries to play on, but you can't play on from the mark.
55 years won't prepare you for weird umpiring, I suppose. Now, he just props it up, but there's Newry numbers everywhere as I think it's Burgess takes a massive clunk.
Big Burgess.
Floats
back.
He catches that like a tennis ball. His hands are so big.
Monsters.
He's an absolute piece of specimen meat. He is grade A English willow.
Deliberate they're calling for it. The Anguston huddle.
I'm not sure how much of the rules they understand and whether or not that's in the BLG rule book.
Is there deliberate in the BL?
I don't reckon that there is. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but me or a bunch of Anguston fans, I reckon I'm backing myself in here. I reckon there is none. Anyway.
JJ Raisler, can he put the game away? He has got onto it, some sort of weird punt. Brooksy.
Big contest here.
Doogie about to mop
Doogie,
up. Surely.
Hell.
Halves, backhand ball.
Absolutely handling the meat. Got it. Yes, that'll do, Watson. That will do. I think the umpire called for a decision review there. I think he's not too sure. That is three-quarter time.
And it's unlike Harvey to be safe either. Was that him that ran it through?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't really like to see that from the old Croft. I would much rather if he just, took the world on.
Absolutely. Like he does on Footy Trip.
Absolutely. Right there.
Anyway, three-quarter time break here. How's your bladder going there, Fish?
My bladder, it's holding up. But hell, I reckon I'll be absolutely punishing the trough by the end of this game.
Rightio. I'm going to go and empty mine.
I believe a seal might be broken here in the commentary box.
Yeah, she's broken. How's your beer going?
Yeah, pretty good. I should probably... I'll
get...
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great, thanks. Do you want me to poke it?
No.
Oh, beauty. Cheers, Cooks. Here come the Newry A grade to warm up, and I have to say, if you could find 22 specimens in one spot like you can there, you'd be hard-pressed. They are some sexy gentlemen. See young Mitchell Norton out there just having a little chip around of the football. Keep an eye on him. He's a big-time player. Kicked 10 sausage rolls in the grand final last year in the under-17s. He could be playing like a man possessed out here. He's a freak of nature. Lives for the big stage. A real spotlight hog. Too. Not sure quite what he's done to it, but he has been a player that has played for West Adelaide, I do believe, maybe in the reserves competition. So it sucks to see a guy that's been riddled with injury his whole life sort of get hurt like that. But it's unfortunate, but it's part of this contact sport that we play. Sometimes people get hurt. It's unfortunate, but it's a way of life. All I can say is I wonder what the coaches would be saying right now, because, hell, I reckon in the Anguston camp they'd be feeling pretty good about themselves, but Coach Worrell will be demanding a lot more from his team. He won't like this one little bit. We've got Leo Broadbent coming up the staircase. Anyone that doesn't know Leo, he's a superb bloke and possibly the best trainer that has ever lived. I've never had a strapping of my thumb feel better than when Leo does it. He absolutely just makes it feel like your thumb's sitting in a cloud. Makes it hard not to take big dirty dukers, even for a uncoordinated operator like myself. So, yeah. The huddles are splitting now. Breaking up the huddles. So Neri are out first. They're getting into their positions. All I can say is I hope that they haven't dropped the heads, because the last thing I'd want to see is a blowout of the last quarter. I just want an absolute corker of a game. That's what we deserve, I think. Because it's been a fantastic competition, the B grade. So I reckon, you want this to be the cherry on top of a good season. Cheers. All right, both teams look to be out now. Both teams seem to be out now. And this game's about to get underway again. So we've got Bart Ryan going up against Knackers for the, 20th time this game. $14 points the margin. Anguston have come back very nicely in that third quarter. The premiership quarter too, they do say. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Tigers here. Nothing would put a dampener on things quite like losing a grand final.
Absolutely not, but, the party, it's still going to be a 3-day party.
Yes,
so
I suppose it will be. So by the third day at least, some of those, some of the bad blood might have cleared. The ball goes up now, and Bart Ryan wins another tap over Knackers, doing very nicely, and Watson tackles him big time. Probably should be holding the ball, but, oh well, each to their own. Bart comes in again. He's completely ran away from it, but Yenchi wins the clearance now.
Good mark there by some Anguston bloke.
Yeah, that Anguston bloke has taken a ripper grab, and now he sends it long.
Targeting Brooke. Oh,
ooh,
he paddles
unlucky
it on.
Stuff
Old mate
there.
Dreadlock.
I see that they've shifted
Mitchy J.
Old Ryan Salt to the forward line.
Barty apologising for ripping out.
Isn't he just
another 3 dreads? He
is one of the greatest blokes you'll ever meet, Bart Ryan. Sensational value.
Anyway, I've just had a text message through from one of Anguston's past legends. He's looking for a bit of a shout-out, actually, Dave Thorne.
Dave Thorne.
So,
what can you tell me about Thorny? Oh, Watto does well there.
Well,
that cannot be holding the ball, but anyway.
He's a former B-grade captain.
Oh.
He's demanding a shout-out, so
here it is.
There you go, Thorne.
To Thorne.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to, in about 5 years' time, running out with him in the over 35. So hopefully,
over 35.
Hopefully, Thorne can crack into the 35s side.
can muscle the gig.
Yeah, he should be able to get.
It is a tight contest.
Being a former captain, but we'll have to wait and see.
You never know with these things because there is quite a lot of A-grade interest in the over 35s.
And also, just for your AFL nuffies out there. Cheers, Steve-o. Steve from On The Run and New Leaf Gardening has just bought us some more beers.
Absolutely,
So
go down to On
him.
The Run. Huge shout out to On The Run. Get down there. Spend all your money there.
And a big shout out to Bunga Hearn as well, former Anguston junior, who is playing in a prelim today, so captaining the mighty Coasters.
Was in the All-Australian team as well.
Absolutely.
Very good season.
Should have been captain.
I think Rosela's just taken a good duke in the Anguston forward line. To make it very hard for the Tigers.
This could put the game out of reach for Ango, actually.
It is early, but this will make it very hard. Coach Worrell would not like to see this go through the sticks.
He would be stressing hard
right
now.
I know we harped on about the Water Boys, but if anything, I think he's kicked it too.
He's kicked it.
That's not good at all. I think the boys out there seem to be a bit dehydrated. I think that might be the issue. So they're really...
We need a few blue swimmers thrown out there for them.
Yes.
They just need to take the nerves away and get the edge off.
It looks like Will Linky's coming on for Dale Schultz.
Is he the trump card, is he?
I think
they're throwing Will Linky up forward.
Him in.
Now, that's a bold move by Coach Worrell.
Oh, he is a bold man, though. A bold man.
It's all or nothing from now for the Tigers.
I suppose so. Bart Ryan gets up. Massive push in the back.
Teely was tripped
Junkyard
hard.
Till has just been butchered, but
now,
who knows?
The thing is for Anguston, they're 20 points up in the last quarter. Do they really want to be playing in dangerous territory? Because if the game's put away from the Tigers, Teely is going to just go bang.
They would not want to. They would not want to get anywhere near a Junkyard situation. Here we go, Bart Ryan to go down the line to Harwood, where Dake is the first one there, but he can't mark it, can he?
Salt to clean up the scraps. Brixie
gets it out. Butterfingers a bit from Cowburn. He looks inside. Will Linky, the bold move. He kicks a banana. That is a huge play.
How is the move from Coach Worrell?
Cometh the moment. Cometh the man. Oh my goodness.
You are a genius, Worrell.
Oh my goodness. The big Bilby has kicked one of the goals of the season. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Wowee. That is spine-tingling stuff. The stuff of legends, I reckon, there, Cooks.
Rightio. Anyway, the past legends.
Hell.
Johnson. Is that PJ Johnson? I'm not sure. I've got a text saying talk about the past legends, but I guess we'll find out in the...
The past legends.
The past legends club.
Well, I mean, we could harp on about the past legends all day, but we got a game on our hands. So
absolutely,
let's not. Oh, he finds Dalby in the forward line. Yeah, let's not dilly dally on the past legends.
Speaking of legends, we've got Dan Rosie and bloody Prowsey, Damien Prowse down there. They're looking. It looks like they've just come straight back from the TAB.
You beauty. They would have been.
And I'm sure they've had one or two runners
putting
today.
Putting some serious coin on.
Again, Mr. Moneybags.
I believe that
that's our tip for the late spring carnival, Magic Millions.
Oh, Big Burjo takes
Big
a
Burge saves the day.
Duke. Hell, 14 points the buffer now. Not out of it by any stretch of the imagination of the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, she's getting quite sweaty up here in this
box. Absolutely.
We're sitting about 40 metres above sea level.
Yeah. We can pretty much get a bird's eye view of the ground. We're that high.
It looks like they're going to have to move the crowd out of the way because the greyhounds have to start soon. So we'll be having a...
I've put plenty of dollars on the greyhounds over my time, so I wouldn't like to see that get denied. The ball's trickling down the wing now. And I reckon it's Brixky that's going to try and get over there. It looks a bit ginger.
Dakey. He is moving.
Oh,
like
but Cow Burn.
How's Dakey?
He's taken an absolute duke. He's trying to claim it. The umpire has no idea what's going on.
Hang on, which way is this going? Dakey is moving. Dakey's moving like a 53-year-old now. You would not be able to pick that he's 65.
So he's stripped a few years off the old clock, hasn't he? I've got no idea what the umpire is saying here, but...
There's a Anguston player in the middle doing some aerobics by the looks of it.
Doing some isometric exercise.
He's been shot.
There is a sniper out there. Be careful. Heads down. That's all I can say.
Billy, the mullet is on.
I want to see the people's mullet get upstairs here, but he cannot. They find... Oh, Doogie.
The old neck guard is back on, so look out.
Helen Snakes. Merlin's beard. That's no good. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tidy up on that. Oh, yes.
Shocky runs under it.
Yes, worried out of it by Whedon,
and Burjo just goes bang. Rhino getting the front and square.
Glenn McGrath. Watto crashing through.
Very nice to see there, Watto.
Very good tackle by Jens. Their pressure's on
the flap.
The people's mullet sends it forward.
Get on your bike.
Salter, he's got no legs.
But
Schubert is absolutely shit scared.
Keep your feet
and now Riley Haynes is going to be on the end of it. Dakey does well, pushes him out of it. Holding the ball, says the crowd.
There's an Ango player down, but they've done well to get that out of defence. So
I think this is someone from Anguston who finds 49, which is Adam Rogers. Hoffy back with the flight, does well, and he takes off. He's too quick. Too quick for B-grade footy, they say.
He's thrown it very ugly punt.
Rhino Salter could not get on the end of it.
Teely just warming up there with the shoulder.
Yeah, he's just lubricating that shoulder.
And that is high, surely.
Ready for a bit of facial action.
Pay a free kick, Herman. Come on. Let's put our differences aside, mate, and be professional about this.
Yeah, I think you're right, Cooks. I think you're bang on. I think he just really needs to switch on a bit there.
Billy Byram out the back.
Gets it to Tuckwell out the back.
He's been good today,
He has been very lively.
Yench, he is a monster.
With a probing ball forward.
Here we go. Chase on.
A foot race.
The Soldiers are in the 450. Come on.
Salter kicking. Oh, he finds Burn, has missed from bang on in front.
Had Salter over the top.
Bang on in front. Oh, my goodness.
Does not.
The team won't like to see that.
Let's
the
play
team won't like that at all.
Footy.
Hell.
Salter over the top by himself.
Shiver me timbers.
He would have given him an almighty spray.
Yeah, he would have known about that. He's going to hear about that all night, I reckon, should Cowburn come out. I heard he was actually on time today, which is very unlike Cowburn. So I think the change of the ritual might have been why he missed that goal.
Absolutely. He was 2 minutes behind play.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Anguston to take the kick out now. 13 points the buffer. Veteran Dakey goes long, but Hoffy could go.
Not bad for a 70-year-old.
Yeah,
leg.
very good leg, isn't it?
Yeah, he's dropped. That's all right. He dropped it. Come out in the tackle, and hang on.
And
the umpire. He just shook his magic ball again, and he has come up with free kick to Anguston.
Free kick to Anguston again. Do you think that's all that's in the bowl?
I think so. Yeah, it's either.
Might be.
I think there's one ball up and 5 free kick Anguston things on that dice.
Yeah, and I think he just genuinely had a moment of dyslexia when he gave Newry that free kick.
Absolutely. He's been paid off, I reckon. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, there is a lot of Floyd Mayweather about this game.
He has been paid off.
A huge amount of Floyd Mayweather about this game.
We are hearing he has been paid off. Rightio. Secret sound, come on. Oh, hang on.
Wait, secret sound.
Are you finished?
Wait.
Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle.
What was that secret sound? We'll take calls in about 2 minutes. For your chance to win the satisfaction of being a winner. So,
Winnie gets a free trip to the Gawler Caravan Park.
The Gawler Caravan Park. And what a fine caravan park it is too. Now as Bill ripped his mullet off again.
Oh, that mullet, there's like 2 strands.
Yeah, it's absolutely been butchered all game. It's been torn to shreds.
The old neck guard is about to fall off.
The people's mullet is now the people's hair. It's just been destroyed. Left foot, left boot, not bad.
Here we go,
Good
JJ
Raisler. He's been caressed.
Here we go, Mitchy J. What a pickup.
Jarvis.
Very clean.
Does well. What a pickup again.
Come on,
now finds Hoffy, the speedster.
He's quick.
The quickity quickster goes long now, but he finds nothing.
Tierley.
Find something.
Sorry, Salt. Come on.
Donkey Edwards. Captain's goal. What are you doing, says Donkey, who wants to kick a goal.
Hang on a sec. What has the umpire done here?
I think the umpire has just rolled his magic ball again here.
This is some absolute...
He has shaken his ball again, and he has decided, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm absolutely puzzled.
I have no idea what is happening there. This is, oh my goodness, that mark attempt sums up the umpiring, I reckon.
Yeah, beautiful by Bart. Here we go, Natty Salter's on.
He can find Nathan Salter, the Duke. Oh no! I see it, but I don't believe it. Nathan Salter has dropped a chest mark. I repeat, Nathan Salter has dropped a chest mark. You never see that in a million years. That must be the first one of his career, I dare say.
It is, yeah.
And now it's out of bounds. Just at half forward for Neri. The clock is ticking. This game... You know, it's not. They're not getting any more time on the clock. There's no fifth quarter.
No time on either.
It is do or die for the Tigers. Like, I want to get going fast, I reckon.
So 2 goals required. Oh,
2 goals,
solid
2
hit
required.
there by Byram.
3 goals would be ideal.
He has put him down.
Salter gets it to Watson, who sells the big dirty piece of candy. Bill Byram finds it now to Bart Ryan, who just hoofs it inside. And Callum Byrne, who... Ooh. What do you reckon about Callum Byrne here? He's missed one. Never been great on the set shot all season. They've worried him. How does he go here, Cooks? What do you reckon?
Well, hopefully he puts this one through.
Through the big bangers, I reckon. He's wasting no time.
What's he
doing? See, Cal Burns wasted no time
the
there.
The umpire's trying to straighten him up. What's the umpire doing?
He's wasting time, I believe. Cooks.
He's waving his magic ball around.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and he's popped
it through the big ones. This game is heating up big time. 7 points the margin.
Is it 7 points? Yeah, it's only 7 points. So
7 big ones. This is going to come down to the wire, unless the siren goes soon. I see the hydration team is getting out there again. Very well-oiled machine run by Cam Heinrich down there, who couldn't join us, sadly, in the commentary box today.
He's in charge of the water distribution.
He understands that it's a very important role in a side.
So, yeah. He understands the logistics of it all, so he's sending blokes out at the right time to the right area.
Hoffman trying to just lure that one out, but can't quite.
Now, there's a giant blowfly in this box. I don't know if you can hear him, but
it's been going haywire all game.
He's not happy.
It's really, you know, when the game's got a bit dry, that blowfly's really just perked me up a bit. It's really real entertainment, yeah. Anyway. Boy, oh boy, wowee.
I'll tell you what, it takes it out of you talking shit for 8 minutes.
Oh, doesn't it? You know, usually I very much enjoy talking shit. But hell and snakes, I'm getting fatigued.
Oh, swing and a miss. Oh,
and the umpire's shaking his magic bowl again.
How'd they come up with that? He was dispossessed and something went swinging.
Oh, Dale's nearly taken a courageous grab, but Modista Muscles finds Burgess now, and the bounce is good. This will suit Watson. Yep, that'll suit Watson real well, the old trickle out of bounds. Hell. So still waiting on callers for our mystery noise.
Haven't had any callers through
Haven't had any callers yet, no.
But it's better late than never.
So, you know, obviously free caravan park on the
I'll tell you what.
cards. Cowburn out.
Cowburn.
Come on. He's got a panic in the forward lines now for Neri. He looks inside this time. Finds Salter to make it a 1-point ball game. Oh, my goodness.
Things are really heating up in this coach's box. It's getting hot and sweaty.
Holy mackerel, this coach's box, I might need to delayer a little bit. I'm getting absolutely slimed up. For those that don't know, I've got... He's missed...
7-point play. 7-point play. Let's get it into overtime.
Handy point. That'll do.
That is very handy. We want to get this into overtime.
My call here is they go long down the line, but Handsome Harvey reads it before... going inside.
Yuri setting up the zone.
That zone that we've seen so much of in this 2018 season.
Brilliant zone.
Superb. Brought in by the tuition of Hank Slattery.
They've been working on that zoning for years.
Absolute decades. Yench takes a good Duke.
Come on, get it into overtime.
Look inside. Son. Come on, Yench. Come on, Yench. Big time players make big time plays, they say. And this could be massive.
Oh no, smothered. But
that was massive. Massively ordinary. And that ball is fumbled at half forward. Kicked out on the full, I think, but the boundary umpire, like all umpires out there today, has shaken his magic bowl.
And it said no deal.
And said no good. Long to go. How long to go here, Cooks? Absolute pennies left.
There must be only minutes to go.
Absolute donuts.
Bill Byram. Oh, he stayed over the ball.
Oh, but he finds an Anguston player. An assorted Anguston player.
That's the old boot thrower, I reckon.
I reckon it could be.
His hobbies include being an average bloke and throwing people's footy boots away. So,
he goes long.
Here we go, Big Bird.
Burjo.
A West Coast Eagles fan.
Is he a West Coast Eagles fan?
Yeah, he is a massive West Coast fan.
Reggie Didge.
Yep.
Reggie Didge. Funny you say that, because I know that Dale Schultz is a humongous Fremantle fan, so I wonder how that works with the chemistry of the team.
Is that actually true?
No, it's not at all.
Freo Dokers fan.
The Dokers, yeah. Huge fan of the Facebook page, the Freo
Shout
Dokers.
out to the Purple Army.
And while you... I'm just getting a phone call now, but I don't think it's that important. No, it's not. It's from the United States.
Oh, that is a tiny little phone there. What is it?
I don't overcompensate, Cooks.
Is that an iPhone 2?
I'm not trying to overcompensate with false phone size here. It's from the US. It's probably a commentary contract, but I can't take that now. I've got things to do.
The NFL are calling. They need your commentary. JJ Razley, he has had a big last quarter.
He's been phenomenal, JJ.
And
now this ball's coming in. Big play here, I reckon. Junkyard gets it out. It's not junk time at all.
Tackled without it.
Tackled massively without it. Looks inside. Come on, umpire. Pay the 50. Don't be scared of your whistle, says the crowd.
That is time wasting right
there. The Newry faithful are absolutely outraged. Whedon had to mark that, I feel. But recovered well by Medister.
Oh, that is a free. He has thrown the ball at him. Moddy has had the ball thrown at him. And they haven't paid a free kick.
I don't believe they have. For everyone out there, I'm just about to replay the noise of the day.
P.S. We're Anguston supporters as well, if you couldn't tell. So
yeah, we're part of the Anguston faithful.
Yeah, we're just trying to, we're trying to keep things bloody
we put a big
unbiased.
focus. Yeah, we put a big focus on trying to include Newry as well in this broadcast by Nine's Wide World of Sports.
Absolutely. And yeah,
I can hear the crowd heating up out there. I've just got a text message. I don't know what that might be. So we're going to have a ball up.
I'm just going to check Facebook. How many people are streaming this live feed?
Probably heaps, I reckon.
How do you actually find it?
Thousands, I'd say. In the hundreds of thousands. Tuckwell kicks into the forward line where Schubert does extremely well there. Massive play! Oh, my goodness. Big time smother. Big time smother. That has got to be holding the ball. That is a huge contest to win by the Newry Tigers. The stuff of legends there. Oh, but it's marked at centre wing. Hell, we sound good, don't we, Cooks? That was a huge contest to win. But now the ball's coming back. I don't know who smothered that, but whoever did deserves to have a beer bought.
Derby, he's just about been best on. Dishes it out to old mate with one dreadlock remaining.
A handy point. A very, very handy point. Newry with the ball, but hell, it gets hard from here, doesn't it, Cook?